My first guest tonight is the star of the WB show Gilmore Girls, which Entertainment Weekly calls the best show on television. Please welcome Lauren Graham. Hi there, how are you?
Fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm doing very well, thank you.
You look very good.
Thank you. You read that off the card very well. That's how you said it, like it was a prepared line.
You look very fit.
Yeah.
Are you too thin? Are you drinking enough?
Oh, yeah, no, I'm fine, actually.
You know you're Irish.
Thanks, buddy. Thanks. No, I'm actually, I started about 2 months ago riding my bicycle a lot because I'm fighting fat Irish face disease.
What are you talking about? No, you're not. You have the most angular face ever.
I do now. But look at all Irish people in their 50s and 60s. They get this big round balloon head and they go, "Arr, how are you?" That's what happens to them.
That's from the drinking. That's why I wondered if you were drinking enough.
It's just a gene. It's not just the drinking. That's a generalization, but you're right. We're all a bunch of drunks. It's true. No one minds that about the Irish. So thank you for being here. Very nice. And I guess you're here a lot this summer because you're living here this summer.
I just bought an apartment here. It's so exciting. Applause for the apartment? I don't
Wait
know.
a minute. You want people to applaud your real estate acquisition. That's terrific. I just made a good stock buy. Hey, audience, what's wrong with you? Yeah.
Plus, I'm the person who doesn't like to ask the audience for applause,
Yes.
but somehow there I needed it.
Yes.
But it's in a building you used to live in.
Is there a plaque there? Some would say I'm deluded, but I demand that there be. I used to live in this building. Where is it?
I'm not. It's on.
Give the exact address. Yeah.
11-9. What?
Road. Yeah, exactly.
No, you apparently used to live there, and that's what I told people all the time until I realized you don't live there anymore. I was like, it's Conan's building.
Right.
And then you don't live there anymore.
No, I got out. That place is rat infested.
Darn it.
Only a sap would live there now.
But it's a beautiful building, but it's very, anytime you live anywhere else and then come back to New York, it's small.
Right,
The space available.
You can, for what you can buy in New York City, what you spend in New York City to get a tiny closet, you can go anywhere else in the country and buy a giant castle complete with a moat and a drawbridge.
Yes, I wish I had a moat so badly, but I don't. But what I do have in my apartment that I don't have, I've never had before, is in the bathroom there are 2 sinks.
2 sinks?
I know. Woo! I'm living large.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's 2 sinks because I guess, don't give me another closet. Don't give me, a little more space in the kitchen. Give me a place I can rinse and spit away from my loved one.
Right,
what?
right.
Get away, honey. I need to brush my own. What? I don't understand, but I have 2 sinks.
Are you sure the other one's a sink? Are you sure it's not? What if you're like, I hate this sink? That's a bidet, Lauren. Oh.
But I feel bad. I find myself I don't know which sink to use. I feel bad for the one if I haven't been using it. I'm like, oh, Lefty, I love you too.
Lefty? That's so strange.
There's a left sink
You're
and a
feeling
right
bad
sink.
for a porcelain sink.
I know. You're telling me.
Yeah, that's not good.
Mm-mm.
Now, but first of all, you got to be happy being here in New York City because
I love it here.
You started out here.
Yeah.
What were you doing? What was one of your earliest acting jobs here?
Well, my first job, the first thing I ever got paid for was I played, ironically, because my character on the show is a person who got pregnant as a teenager, I played a pregnant teenager.
Oh, for what?
It was a Planned Parenthood. It was a video that told you how not to treat pregnant teenagers. And so I was fresh from Hello, Dolly in high school at my stage debut. And I was terrible. I was really, really bad. But because the whole point is that I'm supposed to be the unhappy pregnant teenager, and the people are really mean to me. And so the people will be like, I'm sorry, we don't like pregnant teenagers, or whatever their line was.
Right. That's a terrible line, by the way. Welcome to Planned Parenthood. We don't like pregnant teens.
Well, it was a how not to video.
Right.
And so I'm there in my stepmother's maternity dress with a pillow, and I have no idea what I'm doing, and I'd be like, oh, okay, or something.
I love this recreation, though. This is a terrible script. Well, you know, it's funny because I did the same thing when I was out in Los Angeles. One of the earliest jobs I got was for a Association of Music Buyers musical instrument buyers instructional video, and they had me do how to sell musical instruments and how not to. Yeah.
What's the difference? Can you do a little
It was
of
just
for
that
us?
stupid. It was like, here's how you should sell musical instruments. May I help you? And then it would say, here's how not to do it. Go die! I mean, it was that stupid. Like, who's saying go die?
I don't know.
And that was my line, I think, go die.
I don't know. And mine, other ones might have been, let's say, how'd you get yourself in this situation or something?
Right,
you know? And
right.
I'd be like, I don't know. And at that point, I really didn't know.
Because you're just a kid, yeah.
Yeah. So that was probably my first paying job.
Now, I want to ask you about, you're living in Los Angeles now for
Yeah.
most of the time. Are you a big sports fan?
Yes, I enjoy the basketball.
The basketball, you
Yes.
call it? Is that one with the leather sphere?
Yes.
And the hoop, I believe.
Quite enjoyable.
The old peach basket, we call it back home.
I enjoy the basketball.
Do you
yeah.
shout, go basketballers, go!
Yes, I do. I enjoy going to the LA Lakers, although had I had a TV show in New York, maybe I would have been able to go see the Knicks, because I like the Knicks, but nobody cared to give me tickets.
Right, because when you were here, no one's going to say, like, hey, didn't you play the
waitress.
pregnant teen in that video?
Right.
So now you're in LA and you're getting these LA Laker tickets. Do you like going to those games?
I like it, except it brings everything in LA brings up some kind of like 8th grade anxiety. I find in LA they have that camera where they're like, and Jack Nicholson's here tonight, and they do. There's a whole portion of the game where they're going around with the camera and pointing
And
out
showing all the cool people.
celebrities.
Right.
Yes, and I feel I'm sort of in the in-between place where they'd be like, it's Jack Nicholson, and the crowd goes wild, and then they're like, it's Brad Pitt, and the crowd goes wild, and then they'd be like, if they came to me, which they haven't, then then there'd be like just silence and confusion and sort of like boos or like it's the WB, like conversations, like people trying to figure it out. And so I'm so deathly afraid when I sit in the good seats, so I can't even enjoy the good seats. And the other thing they do is the kiss cam.
Oh, yeah, the kiss cam is pretty well known, where they put it on 2 people and they...
Yes, and then you have to kiss, or you're in trouble, or you get booed. And once I was there and Tobey Maguire did not kiss, and it could have been his sister, and he didn't kiss the girl next to him. Boos and hisses.
That's terrible, because they don't know the relationship that you have, or if you even know that person.
That's right. They don't care.
It could be someone with the dreaded monkeypox.
Exactly. Everybody has it.
And you're like, I've got to do it! Mwah!
Yes.
I don't even know. I'm in so much trouble. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. I don't know. I don't know, Lauren.
That's all right, Conan.
I've lost my mind.
No, you look so handsome, though.
Thank you. Because I don't have that Irish fat face.
You do.
You can't say that. You can't say a name of someone who's in the Bible. Can't you say his name? You can't say his name, can you? Or Buddha. You can say Buddha. I don't know what's wrong with this country.
Holy
Holy Buddha, yeah. I think if you mention him as a real character, like Jesus Christ of Nazareth.
Jesus Christ was Irish, and he didn't have fat face.
He was
How's
not
that? Did I save
Irish.
it?
He was sweet.
I know.
He was Swedish to the bone.
What's worse, if you say he's Irish or if you just say his name?
I don't know. I just know I'm not getting that Irish fat face.
No, you look good.
Thank you.
You can't get too neurotic, though. You know
I'm
what I
not
mean?
too neurotic. Look at me. I have to stay in
You're
shape.
like riding your bike everywhere. That's crazy.
Yeah, right.
Because you
no.
wear a helmet?
Yeah, I wear a
funny.
helmet. You know, and that's the problem is you... You know what? It's such a great message for people at home.
I know.
This sexy actress is laughing at the man who wore a helmet while riding.
No.
That's the message, kids. Don't use a helmet.
And I'm speaking to parents and kids in a day.
That's right. You're speaking to parents and kids. That's the best part.
I don't know what I'm doing. I have to clean it all
Kids,
up.
don't wear a helmet. Get pregnant early. Remember, these are things...
I'm just saying you're quite a tall, dashing man.
No,
and a
but
helmet
you
is
are
not the
right.
most,
You are right.
distinguished
You are
look.
right. Is that when I put a helmet on, and I'm going to do it some night later
wish
this
you
week.
would.
I'll put a helmet on. If they can find me a bike helmet, I'm just one of those people that look stupid in a bike helmet.
No.
I do. I just have my helmet on, and I look like one of those FTD guys that's like zipping around. I look like a bad
No
superhero.
one looks great. I mean,
Lance Armstrong looks cool.
he's a biker professionally. Make him.
Oh well,
make
thanks
him-
a lot.
He should try to wear the late night talk show host hat that you all wear. See how good he'd look then.
What happened here? This is a professional level talk show interview at one point. I think, and then about 4 minutes into it, I'm going to get the transcript and find out exactly what happened. It just went crazy. And those are my favorite ones. Gilmore Girls.
Gilmore Girls.
Best show on television by Entertainment Weekly. You know what they called us?
Too.
They called us the latest show on television.
No, you were on that list too.
Maybe we were. I don't know.
Conan,
Gee.
you know you were.
Don't embarrass me. Gee. Go away.
Is that the monkeypox character?
It's monkeypox being shy. That's monkeypox being shy. Go away. I got monkeypox.
I want a whole evening of monkeypox.
You'll get it. You'll get it. Yeah.
Goes to the, store.
Worst TV advice I ever got. Okay, 8 o'clock on the WB,
That's
and
true.
watch that show if you're not watching it. You know what? I always love talking to you. You're so great.
Me
Please
too.
come back soon. Lauren Graham, everyone.
Thank you.
Isaac Hayes coming up.